Hello everybody, I'm going to speak to you as briefly as I can because we're still baking here in plus 40 degrees and it really is very difficult for us, for the animals, for the staff and so on. And I want to confirm on this video today, as many people know, I'm a very difficult woman and I don't intend to change, but because life isn't easy and you have to make progress, and we have done that. You will see from the last two posts that we took a mule and a horse from Marrakesh yesterday. We are taking a donkey from a mule from the public pound in Agadir. There are some donkeys we need to go and look at in Amsmiz, and we have been trying to assist down in Dakhla, which is way down in the desert, 17 hours drive away from here, where people are struggling to look after two donkeys and the vet just won't go out and see them. I've sent a very stern email to the vet and we hope that will change, because I couldn't possibly expect the men here to drive for 17 hours in this heat. I worry that the truck wouldn't be able to make it. So there are a couple of things I want to tell you about. Firstly, if you go onto the Charity Commission website in the UK and onto the search engine, you can find Georgia and you can check our latest accounts and annual report. And I can confirm that in terms of donations, we had just in excess of £138,000 last year. And that's what we ran our charity on. I think that is incredible, given the number of equines we have. And, you know, when I say to you that every time we take a mule or a horse, it is another £1,000 a year, a donkey 800. And that includes staffing costs, food, which is most important, medical care, shelter, water, and so on. And really, we now have an excess of 200 equines, so we have to look at our income. Thankfully, we are partnering with Marrakesh and we hope that will assist, but that doesn't mean we stop our work around the rest of the kingdom. So I suppose my message to you is this really. I would never dream of asking those of you that support us or donate to increase your donations. We don't operate in that way, because people do give out of the goodness of their heart and what they can afford, and for that we are extremely grateful. But I do notice, as our social media is spreading, there are a lot more new people watching us and following us. And I would say to those people, if you value what we do, and we are changing the face of the care of equines in Morocco, a little contribution per month really does help and would help us reach that goal of being able to cater for so many more animals. And when I say we are changing things, the reality is that there are some charities around Marrakesh which do splendid work, and around Morocco, not just Marrakesh, and they will say they take some equines. I mean, that's good and we're really pleased, but nobody takes equines in the quantity that we do. And for example, we had to take the babies from Fez, the Fondouk in Fez, which is an American charity, because they could no longer keep them. And that's the reality. So I don't think any of you that do support us would ever expect us to say no to an equine in need. We just have to find a way of coping, and we will. The other area I just wanted to briefly discuss with you, and this is quite interesting. For those of you that have visited, you come through large gates that say Georgia Mule and Donkey Refuge, and you go along a narrow roadway. And that roadway is on our land, it is ours. But for 10 years, people the other side of the Shaba, to the left of that roadway, which is a Moroccan word for a riverbed, have claimed access to their land from our roadway. And it's been a drain on us for 10 years. But finally, it went to court And 2 days ago, the court found in our favour. And that is just magic, because it's there quite clearly on the plans that we have permission to build another wall. So those of you that come already will drive along the narrow roadway, will see a wall to their right with gates off to the horses, a gate to our villa, a gate to the refuge. We're now going to build another wall, which is on our plans and we have approval for, along the other side of the roadway, and that will become a track. And that means we can bolt our main gates and we can run our horses and our mules up and down the track, which is very good exercise for them, and we are really pleased. But I promise you, excuse me, that's Jasper. I think he's ordering the men around with the next stage of what we need to do here this afternoon. And I promise you that none of that is achieved without being, firstly, honest, lawful, adhering to the plans, getting permission where you want to change the plans, and taking on those who wish to undermine what you're doing and would like to take backhanders to make it easy for you. We've never done that. So sometimes it's a long struggle. And sometimes you have to be a bit difficult. And come on folks, I can be difficult. But here we are. We're still rescuing. We haven't stopped because it's the holidays. We haven't stopped because it's hot. We haven't stopped because of increasing costs. We will find a way, and all of you will be part of that. Thank you.